A dosimetrist measures the level of radiation around trenches dug by the Russian military in an area with high levels of radiation called the Red Forest, as Russia's attack on Ukraine continues, near the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, in Chernobyl, Ukraine, April 7, 2022, Reuters. Fresh Russian strikes battered Ukraine's already failing electricity grid, causing blackouts across the war-torn nation and in neighboring Moldova, in attacks Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky told the UN were an obvious crime against humanity. The Ukrainian energy system has been left in tatters and millions have been subjected to long periods without electricity after weeks of Russian bombardments, with the World Health Organization, warning the country's priority this winter would be survival. Ukraine's military said Russian forces had fired around 70 cruise missiles at targets across the country Wednesday and also deployed attack drones. The strikes piled pressure on the Ukrainian grid, disrupting power supplies in southern and eastern regions, with water and electricity cuts in the capital Kyiv. When we have the temperature below zero, and scores of millions of people without energy supplies, without heating, without water, this is an obvious crime against humanity, Zelensky told the UN Security Council late Wednesday via video link. The strikes killed several people and disconnected 3 nuclear power stations, officials said. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said the latest Russian salvo was a response to a decision by the European Parliament to recognize Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism over its 9-month invasion of Ukraine, and its call for the 27-nation EU to follow. The French ambassador to the United Nations called the Russian attacks on the Ukrainian energy system a clear violation of humanitarian law. The objective is clear: in the face of military defeats, to sow terror, Nicolas de Rivière told the UN Security Council on Wednesday. The continuation of these reprisals is intolerable. Burnt-out cars, corpses. Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko wrote on Telegram that 3 people were killed in the attacks in the capital, including a 17-year-old girl, and 11 residents were injured. AFP reporters at the scene of one strike in Kyiv saw the burnt-out remains of 2 cars and the bodies of 2 people killed in the blast. Russia has systematically targeted Ukraine's energy infrastructure, causing severe damage to around half of the country's power facilities. The WHO has cautioned that winter will be life-threatening for millions of people as a result. Lviv Mayor Andriy Sadovyi said half of the western city was without electricity. Neighboring Moldova said it was suffering massive blackouts caused by the missile barrage, and its EU-friendly president, Maia Sandu, accused Russia of leaving her country in the dark. Ukraine's nuclear energy operator Energodom said Wednesday's strikes had disconnected all 3 nuclear power plants still under Ukrainian control from the grid and forced the plant in Zaporizhzhia, controlled by Russian forces, to be powered by backup generators.